From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way. Something old, something new, something favored, something blue. Go Dodgers. No, it is not a wedding, but we will have you saying I do when answering the question, want to try this local favorite? Welcome to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. And for the next half hour, we are taking you all around town, starting right now with this small standout business. Okay, a little bit of a jump scare here for you. I'm wearing very little to no makeup because we are in search of the elusive glass skin, and we came here to your new favorite Asian beauty playground. Come on.
We met working as early employees of Violet Grey, which is a high-end curator of all things beauty. And we got very excited about recreating that concept for K-Beauty and J-Beauty, curating the best of the best and making it accessible and easy for everyone to understand.
Hello, KTLA Unscripted. My name is Gina Ju, and I'm the co-founder of PlayLab Beauty. My partner Vanessa and I wanted to reach out. We'd love to invite you to our store and share our experience with you. We've established PlayLab Beauty as a key destination for K-Beauty in Pasadena's vibrant Old Town shopping district.
We love to say nothing in the store is over $40.
Okay, so help me out. I've got old, dirty, dry, scaly skin.
You do not.
I want glass skin. How do I get it?
Okay, what you want to think about with achieving glass skin, really 3 key things. Hydrate, 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 exfoliate at night, and in the morning, do not leave the house without sunscreen.
Everyone is after glass skin because glass skin is just, they call it in Korea, UDPibu, because it's literally like reflective. Now, are you ready for your glass skin?
Oh, I'm doing a little research. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is the Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion, and it is a foundation. You press, you tap it out here, and then you apply like this. Throw it in your purse.
Is this what you're wearing?
It's what I'm wearing today.
Because look at her skin. I mean, look at her skin.
Flawless filtered foundation in, I want to say like 2 minutes. It just was like, pop, 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 done.
Okay, you tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, get
Okay.
a little product and just smear it onto your lips.
Oh, it feels so good going on. That is like a really good feel to it.
We love connecting with customers and hearing their and giving them that guided experience.
We just launched a program where you can reserve our time online. So it'll be 20 to 30 minute slots and for $30, and then you receive that back in credit for product.
Okay, so this side has all of the makeup on it. And by the way, it's so great because it doesn't look like there's makeup on it. It looks like just really clean, beautiful, healthy skin. This side, not so much. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the glassiest skin of all? I do! Thank you so much to Gina and Vanessa at PlayLab Beauty. Even our cameraman said I look soft and like a baby's butt. Yay!
Yay!
You know, I've lived in LA for 20 plus years, but I'm still discovering so many new things. And you know what makes these discoveries even cooler? I get to do it with you. So let's explore another address that's deserving of some local love.
Fine dining and live jazz in the South Bay? Yep, we've got it for you. Tonight, introducing Montauk.
Montauk is my gift, so to speak, to the South Bay. It's a sophisticated dining experience that I designed to provide elevated service in the South Bay territories. Montauk is a town in Long Island, which is considered, the East Hamptons. It's a fisherman town, and it's actually the home of the Montaukian Indians. It's primarily low-key similar to the South Bay. They've done a great job with that city for it to become a name around the world of a great destination to go to for coastal luxury.
All right, LeVay, I've been excited to come inside of the restaurant and see what you've done and transform this space. I remember what it used to be.
This took about a year and a half. When we bought the previous restaurant out, we came in and we knew we had to make a lot of changes.
I just love all the wood, the browns, the textures. You guys really wanted to make sure this palette, paid homage to Ralph Lauren.
Yeah. So we got Ralph back there on the wall. We're not with Ralph Lauren. They're friends of ours. So we know the color codes. We have access to the products. So you get a Ralph Lauren classic burgundy on the walls. You got the navy blue, which we were able to get Philip Jeffries to match that color. We got the curtains with the shears. We made it very clear to our staff that this is what we were doing, is you have to wear Ralph Lauren. The staff is wearing the Oaks Bluff tie, the Martha's Vineyard tie, striped sky blue and white shirt. And the managers, we have them in the Ralph Lauren navy blazers with the gold marine buttons as well. We're primarily seafood. We have added a few other dishes. We have pastas, we have salads, we have a duck dish as well, which is phenomenal. If we're gonna say we're sophisticated coastal dining, I had to make sure I had a chef that could really go after it and really provide a product to the community that was super unique, but still tasty and still approachable. So this is our main dining area. We also have the patio, but we also have the den.
What is the den?
The den is our jazz lounge, which is very unique to this area. There's nothing like it in the entire South Bay. It's a sophisticated, upscale jazz lounge that we do small bites and jazz every night. We wanted more of a jazz and a New Orleans jazz type vibe.
So you brought a little bit of the East Coast flavor here to not only Los Angeles, but to the South Bay.
I brought a lot of it.
You brought a lot of it.
We know you're gonna check that out, but before you do, let's see what our Olivia De Bortoli is stirring up.
Before we talk about this food, my husband's name is Dominic, and this is his #1 favorite restaurant in LA. Guess what his top food item is?
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to guess the rice balls.
That's the rice balls. They're the best. Are they the #1 item?
Absolutely. Rice balls is like a very quintessential Little Dom's dish here. Yeah.
Little Dom's is a neighborhood restaurant. We've been here since 2008. We work with local farms and local fishermen. The goal is to be like California Italian, but it's also supposed to be a space where people can come multiple times a week and enjoy themselves inside their community. And we hope that it's a place where people can commune in their times of joy and in crisis. We are kind of Californian Italian. So we do use Italian products, but we try to source locally as much as we possibly can. So we're cooking Italian cuisine, but utilizing like the beautiful produce that comes out of California. We work with mostly farms that are up in the Santa Barbara, Carpinteria area.
And so you guys have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You also have a good brunch menu too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 7 days a week, a really vast menu. So you can come in at 2 o'clock, and if you're craving pancakes, you get pancakes.
Yes, that's always a good option. Okay, there's lots of awesome things in front of us. What do we have going on?
All right, well, we'll talk about the breakfast pizza. This one's a lot of fun because who doesn't want pizza for breakfast? It's kind of a guilty pleasure, right?
You can't do Italian without spaghetti and meatballs.
Absolutely. Everyone has a great recipe for spaghetti and meatballs. We like to use just beef and pork here, but we have our fresh handmade pasta every day. Just straight semolina, water. It's fresh, it's clean, no preservatives going on in this spaghetti meatballs.
A little birdie told me that these were the best pancakes in LA.
I've got to say, we are very flattered. We have so many customers who come here just for the pancakes. We have a pastry chef, Ann Kirk, who has figured out, I think, a fantastic recipe for pancakes. Ricotta and organic blueberries from the farmer's market make these match.
There's literally, I feel like, something for everyone when you come here.
Absolutely. We like to cater to all of the clientele. We are vegetarian friendly, vegan friendly, gluten-free friendly. You know, we really want to make sure that anyone who wants to come to Little Dom's has something to eat.
I think this neighborhood in particular is really special. It's a very happy, healthy walking community. We have these moments that touch each other in community, and through the belly to the heart. I want everybody that walks in the doors here to feel like that was a really nice time with their people. It wasn't about the food so much as it was the general collective experience of just being out in a space where you were made to feel good and special.
Don't forget, you can always scroll our Instagram page at KTLA Unscripted or our website for all the places we visit. And you know what? You can do it during this commercial break, but don't go anywhere because we still have so much more to share when LA Unscripted returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devon. All right, how about some quick trivia about one of LA's most famous attractions, the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Who was the first fictional character to earn a star on the boulevard? I'm going to give you a hint. Get it? It was Mickey Mouse on November 13th, 1978. Who knew? And we think you should also know about this.
I am ready to hit the slopes, the fake slopes, here at Sports Ltd.
This is a store of escapes, whether it's good times or bad times. People like to get out and escape to the water, to the snow. Sports Ltd is a family-owned sporting goods specialty shop in Southern California. So we've been here since '65, so we're celebrating our 60th year. We specialize in water and snow, which go hand in hand, and Southern California is such a diverse area because it's sunny one day and people are at the beach surfing, and it's cold the next, and they could be up in the mountains. What we do offer is something that you just can't get online. A lot of the stuff that we sell or the products that we sell are specialty. If somebody's getting a boot fitted, they need to do it in person. They need to have somebody who knows about feet and what's going to be a good match so that when somebody's spending all that time on the hill, they didn't waste it with a boot that doesn't fit and then they're not enjoying themselves. For families, we have a kids trade-in program where as the kids grow, we take the merchandise back, give them a 50% credit on what they purchased from the year previous so they can grow with it. Now we're serving kids that we used to serve are now the parents and they've got their kids, so it's awesome.
This is what I wrote into KTLA because I love LA Unscripted and I wanted to get them into the store. Hi there, I've watched your show for ages and always said that I wanted to invite you guys to LA's last real ski and snowboard shop, Sports Ltd.
All right, we made it to the boot fitting area. This place is so cool. And these couches are very, very soft. There's so many places you can come work in Southern California. Why did you choose this place?
Well, this is a special place to me. My dad brought me here when I was a kid. We've been here since 1965. This place is synonymous with LA to me. This is just the last place, and this boot fitting area is really what separates us because we do custom boot fitting, we guarantee our boot fit, and other than buying online, you really have no other choices. So that's what makes us special for Los Angeles.
With the virtual snow machines that we have here in the store, they can learn in a nice, comfortable environment. They can just throw some shorts or sweats on and get on the carpet deck, and they can get all the basics of skiing and snowboarding and pretty much get right to the hill. We still recommend an instructor on the hill, but they're completely ahead of the game, and it's almost 100% of the time a success story.
In LA, trends may come and go, but you can always count on us to be right here sharing all the best this city has to offer. So stick around, we'll be right back. Instead of doom scrolling in 2026, why not get out and explore your neighborhood? You might discover a new shop or unscripted favorite like this one.
Hi, I'm Adrian Diatelis. Welcome to Cento. Cento Raw Bar is a new concept that we came up with after the pasta bar. A lot of seafood, a lot of great drinks, beautiful design, and just good times. Cento means a poem comprised of different parts. So this is where we came up with Cento Pasta Bar is right here, Cento Raw Bar, and we might have some more concepts coming along, so we just decided Cento was a great name for it.
Santa Barbara Sea Urchin Taco. I've never had one of these before, but here we go. Holy
Yeah.
smokes. You guys, if you had nothing else at this restaurant, you could have that.
We have a menu that's beautiful where you can come, just get a seafood tower and a cocktail, or you can come with 4 or 5 friends, get a big table on the patio and have a full dinner. I think it's probably the best date night spot in LA. Scoop the whole thing in your mouth.
Scoop it in your mouth?
Yep.
Okay, say less. Delicious. Oh my God, that is so good.
A lot of people are scared that the raw bar is all gonna be raw seafood pretty much, but rest assured, we have the spicy pomodoro, which is everyone's favorite pasta from next door. It is on the menu here.
The pomodoro sauce is like nothing I've ever had before. It's sweet, it's a tiny bit spicy, it is so rich, it is so delicious, and then you add the ricotta and it's so smooth.
Yeah, you literally sell 1 per table at least.
Okay, can we just talk about the presentation? This is the branzino and it is so beautiful.
We do it on the wood fire grill, so even though you are at the raw bar, we still have fully cooked meals.
Matcha is so popular in LA right now. Tell me about your matcha cocktail.
So we know what the customers want, and we think the matcha sour is incredible. It reminds you of espresso martini, but the new wave of espresso martini.
Yes, this is the new version with matcha. Oh my God, it is so good.
So we definitely do have a lot of inspirations from Europe, south of France, Greece, Italy. The vibes are a little different than from LA. So what we decided to do is bring people into this cave-like design so that they can step out of LA for a dinner or a date or a drink.
It's almost like taking a flight from Greece to Italy, but it's only a few steps. This is Cento Raw Bar, and then you come here to Cento Pasta Bar.
I think for us, it's awesome that we were able to do our restaurant right next door. We're lucky enough that we have a line most evenings, so people can go next door, have a cocktail, have an oyster tower or a few scallops, and then come here for dinner, and then vice versa. I started off doing a little pop-up that was supposed to be for 6 months, that turned into 5 years, that turned into this restaurant. I was fortunate enough to do well enough that I could open another restaurant. Michelin has had us on their guide for a few years now, which has been great. Wasn't expected. It wasn't because we were shooting for that. It was because we enjoy hospitality and we enjoy our guests.
Don't forget, you can email us a beloved biz and we just may meet you there. But for now, let's make a stop over here.
Attention all grown and sexy viewers, if you're looking for a cool place to listen to live jazz, follow me inside the Blue Note.
Blue Note Entertainment Group was started by my father, Danny Ben-Susan, in 1981, opening the Blue Note Jazz Club in New York. All the legends have played there over the years: Dizzy Gillespie, Sarah Vaughan, Ray Charles, all the luminaries, the jazz legends. Over the years, we expanded and we moved into Japan first and opened a Blue Note in Tokyo. We've been there for 40 years. We opened a Blue Note in Napa about 10 years ago, and that kind of morphed into the Blue Note Jazz Festival, which we do in Napa every year. Since then, we have 10 Blue Notes around the world, and our newest is right here in Los Angeles. We opened officially in August 2025. Musicians were always telling me they live in LA, but there's no place to play. We just started researching the market more, and we found this great location here in Hollywood, and here we are. We try to present the biggest names in jazz who are still performing and touring. The definition of jazz in our mind isn't so strict, and we do book everything that's what we call jazz adjacent. Jazz meets hip hop and R&B, jazz meets rock. Since we've been open in August, we've had Branford Marsalis and Charles Lloyd. We had a run with Charlie Puth, and we have another one coming up with Lizzo.
But you never want to talk about it.
Robert Glasper's performed here a lot. Robert's helped us a lot here in the market. He's our cultural ambassador, spreading the word to all his friends that this is the place to play. And you never know who you're going to see here and who's going to pop up on stage and what the collaborations will look like here at the Blue Note.
I'm sorry, Sting?
This wall is a great representation of the Blue Note over the years. I mean, you have artists like Sting, who performed in collaboration with Chris Bodie at the Blue Note New York, Billy Joel with Toots Thielman, Elton John with Jimmy Scott, one of the earlier performances by Wynton Marsalis and his quartet. We have Lionel Hampton up there, Dizzy Gillespie with Sergio Mendes. Anita Baker popped into a Phyllis Hyman show with Nancy Wilson. I mean, and then they all ended up on stage together.
Who hasn't played here in the world of jazz? That's really the question.
Well, okay, then up there you have Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, who come in pretty often to the club to just get up on stage and do whatever they want before a show or during a show. And then you have artists like this with Yassine Bey and Talib Kweli getting on stage with full bands. We have about 200 seats in the space, plus another 30 at the bar, so it's a very intimate experience. We try to encourage people to come early and get the best seat possible when they get here. The food's really good, full menu service throughout the show. It's an elevated experience where people just want to be comfortable, and I think that we do it differently than most people here, and I think people appreciate that.
I will flow just like a man on a boat. Just like a man on a boat.
Well, I've had a blast checking off some of the things on our SoCal bucket list. I hope you did too. I can't wait to see where we'll be next, but we know you'll be right there with us going off script. Good night, everyone. Mwah.